Smash is supposed to be one of those games where everyone can come together and have a good time. However, no one has brought up what it's like to play Smash when you're the worst player in your group. These are the 6 stages of a poor Smash player.
This is when you become a fan of the game. You probably grew up playing Smash or have been exposed to it through a friend
Or a boys' night.
Either way, you enjoy playing this game and have fun playing a few matches during a hangout. As you play more, you start to become more interested in the game. At the same time, you start to become more aware of what kind of player your friends are and what kind of player you are. SPCs stand for Smash Player Classes. At the top there are the pros. To these players, Smash is a way of life. They live and die by the Smash. These are usually the types of players you find in official tournaments and such. Next are the Masters. These players spend a lot of time studying the arts of Smash. While the pros are interested in showing off their skill, the Masters make a habit of not doing that. Masters are more interested in the mechanics of the game and honing their own skills to play with friends. Next are the Toxic. These players only crave one thing: making someone suffer. The way they choose to win is not by playing the game, but by becoming someone's personal cancer cell. Even if they're out first or don't win the match, if they can tuck themselves under a player's skin, they are a winner in their own eyes. Next are the Casuals. These players aren't the best at the game, neither are they the worst. Casuals are just there to have a good time. They have fun regardless of winning or losing. In fact, they don't care about it at all, as long as they can hang out and have fun with the group. And finally, we have the Sourpuss. These players have a competitive spirit unlike the rest, but have the least amount of skill in the group when it comes to Smash, and they know it. This perception they create for themselves makes them play worse. After each loss, they get more upset. It's a vicious cycle of misery. Which brings us to the next phase. When you're at the bottom of anything, it's completely reasonable to become angry. Obviously, in this phase, you get angry. You've realized you're at the bottom of the food chain. You just keep losing and losing and losing, and it's frustrating. It gets to a point where you're just not having fun anymore. The more you play, the more upset you get, and it's starting to show. You're not just angry at yourself for being so bad. You're also angry at your friends for being so good. Your anger towards them only grows, further cementing your hatred of their skill. Then, you take a turn for the worse. In the toxicity phase, you begin to change the way you think. Don't worry, you're not a full-blown toxic player. You're just lightly tapping into that playstyle. You've already got the anger, but now you've begun to channel it toward the better players. If you can at least get on the nerves of the Masters or the pros in your group, you can finally start to feel good about yourself. Right?
Wrong. Just because you're adding some acidity to your gameplay doesn't change the fact that you have no skill at the game.
You still get angry because the other players just don't care, and they can still easily defeat you. But even if you could beat them, being a toxic player isn't the way to go. After all this suffering, there will be a time of enlightenment. You'll start to question yourself. Why am I so angry? Why don't I just practice and get better at the game? Now this might be a little difficult if you don't have a means to get better, such as not having a game console available to practice with or people to teach you. If you do have those things, that's great, go for it. Others might ponder this next question. How much time are you willing to sink into getting better? The only reason the good players are so good is because they put hours upon hours into the game, and they have fun doing it. If you're not going to have fun playing the game, and not going to have fun learning it, maybe it's best not to play at all. So you accept that you're the worst, and you decide not to play the game anymore. You let it go.
Time passes. You try and avoid playing when hanging out, just saying a watch. Smash is still there, but it doesn't bother you anymore. You enjoy spending time with your friends, even if they're playing and you're not.
After some more time, you decide to pick up the game again, and it's fun. You remember the feelings that you felt all that time ago when you first played. It doesn't matter whether you win or lose anymore. You're just happy to be with friends and cherish that time together. Congratulations. You've graduated to a casual class player.
When playing a game, people have fun in different ways. How do you play? Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you all taking the time to come and watch my little video, and I will see you in the next one. Merry Christmas, Stanks.